This layout, message me and I'll change my name and stuff on it, so, or change the colors. I'm just really bored right now, so I guess I'm gonna do a layout. I don't know if it's gonna be for me or for somebody else, and I'm gonna do two different layouts. On this video, I'm gonna show you how to do like a simple plain one with no details, like not a lot of details. First, I start off like I just name my document or whatever. I'm just saying layout. And I always start out with 1000 for the width and the height, and I do transparent. Like, you can do white and add a new layer and stuff, but I like to start off transparent. And then as I go on, I like use the background paint tool, and I put like the color I want. So, I guess I'm gonna use gray. I like gray a lot, so. And then I start off with a new layer. You could use the rectangle marquee tool, but I don't like to use that sometimes, so I end up using the round rectangle tool. And I'm gonna put this in what color? I'm gonna just be creative. Not that creative. Okay, I'm gonna just use black. Okay, and then I start off making the shape that I want. I'm trying to think of a design, but before I actually I don't know. I'm gonna just do this. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna do like a plain, simple layout. See? Okay. I got that right. So I made my shape, and now I'm gonna double click on the layout, the layer. Dang. Well, it's gonna be a layout. Now I click the drop shadow. And usually the shadow always starts off on the right side. So I'm gonna smooth my stuff over. Now I'm gonna put normal, then change the opacity. And usually it depends on how much I want in something. I'm gonna put 3 for the size, so it won't be very big, and cause look, if you put like 20, like it gets all big and it looks like a whole nother shape. When we're gonna get to doing that, but it's a better way to do it, so I just keep it at 3. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate the layer, and I'm gonna pick a different color to add on to it. So you have to click the black thing right here, got like the line with the triangle. You double click it, and then that's where you pick your color, or you could click the swatches. So I guess I'm gonna use I don't know what color I'm gonna use. I might have to change it later on in the video, but at the moment, let me see. I'm gonna just use some green for now. I'm gonna press OK. Now I'm going to drag the layer back behind the black one that we first had. I'm going to take the selector tool, and I'm going to move it up like in the corner. And I'm going to click the last layer so you can see it. You see how you got that line, drop shadow right there? I would recommend to take it off unless you like it like that. So I'm going to remove this. Clear layout style, well, layer style. See, now you got that, or whatever. Now I'm going to make a group. This is going to be like the background layer. And sometimes I don't I don't name my layers. That's a problem, because I be getting confused. So I guess I'm about to start doing that. I'm going to make a new layer. And then I'm going to take the same tool we used at first. And I'm going to take a gray color, like not too dark from the black that we used, but I'm using it like lighter. Now I'm taking the same tool we had. It's called the rectangle tool that we had at first, and then I'm going to line it up. Let me zoom in so you can see. You see, I'm gonna use your rulers, like show your rulers so you could drag and add your guide. You see that line where I stopped at? That's where I'm going to start making a whole nother shape. It depends on what all I want for that shape. And right here I'm going to put a video, so there we go. And I'm going to drag this down. I think I want to change the color of the thing I just did. So I'm going to use click black again and click the color I want to change it to. I'm going to click extra because I don't want my guide no more, because I got what I want. So now I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to name it line. And I'm going to take a grayish color, a light grayish color. You could do whatever you want. It depends on what's your personal style. But this is what I'm just doing. So I'm going to fill that in. And what I like to do, I think I want it smaller because I don't want it really, really thick. So there we got this. Then I'm going to use filter, blur, motion blur, and take your angle to, I think it's 90. I actually don't know. Okay, yeah, it is 90. And your distance should be 10, so it can go up like that. You see how the ends are? You click OK, and then I'm going to change my opacity to a lighter thing. And therefore I'm going to make another layer. Wait, yeah, I'm going to make another one, but I'm going to use a I think I'm going to use, I don't know what tool I should use first. I don't know if I should use like the one we've been using, or should I use the one that I used to make the line. I'm going to use the one we've been using. I'm going to draw a guide down to the top of this so we know where it begins. I'm going to draw one at the end of this so we know where it begins. And then I'm going to start drawing my shape. Okay, I'm going to do, like, go to view, and then extra. Now I'm going to change my opacity to this one, like really light. And now we're about to do our buttons. I'm going to use a black color since that's our color of our black background, and it might just work. And my font, I'm not going to tell you it. You can see it. You can look it up. I don't care. But I use that a lot. So I'm going to type right here. Anywhere, basically. I just click and I type. I'm going to click home. We'll type home. What else? About. Friends. And extra. I'm just going to use the basic 4 since we don't use that many. I'm going to change my size to 18. And then click the check mark up here, because sometimes if you should like click somewhere else, it might not work, but I guess it did. Okay. Well, I'm going to take the selector tool. Then I'm going to take the show transfer. Show transform like controls, and then I'm going to rotate this. You gotta be careful because you might end up messing up the shape. And you could either type up here or you could spin it. So I'm going to type in 90. So it can be perfectly straight. Then I'm going to click the check mark. Then unclick this, the show transfers control. Then I'm going to put this over here. In that case, I think we're going to need to make our shape that we use for the background layer bigger. Like, drag it out more. So I'm going to go back to the layer, and I'm going to drag it out just like a teeny bit. Okay, we're done with that. And I'm going to show you how to make these clickable when we do this. And I want to add one last thing. And I guess, no, I'm actually going to add 2 more things, but the last one do not apply to you. I'm going to change the font. You got to click a different layer, because if you use it on the same layer, it might change the text, how tall it is or whatever. So I'm going to put this at 100. And I'm going to type in my username. I'm going to drag it here. Now this is one thing people do not know. You can either leave it like this, or you can click this. This is the text wrap, and it shows how the curve stuff. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to drag this down. Gotta make sure it's a little bit even. Okay. Or you can put it wherever you want. You can put it on the side, curve in, anywhere. But in this case, I'm going to put mine here. I'm going to like curve this a little bit, like rotate it, so it could be even. Well, basically, I'm not even going to do the last one. And that's basically how you do a layout. I'm going to show you how to code it in the next video.